Everybody, this is Big Swag. Trying to get some of these reviews in because I've been bullshitting with them and haven't been getting them in. Um, this one's for the Mr. Silica Hybrid. And I got this from someone in the classifieds. And I actually fell in love with this device. There was a couple little things that I didn't like about it, but all in all, like, I love this thing. Like, I can fill up my pocket, and it doesn't leak. I've had it leak before, but that was my error, not the device's. Um, and I'll show you some of the like I have it actually pulled apart right now to show you the inside of it because I don't always do that. But I got it all cleaned out. Well, not really cleaned out, but I've got it to where I can pull it apart and show it to you. But you get like a few different parts. You get a button switch. This is the adjustable juice control. Here's the inside of the Addy deck. Two screws, basically. It's kind of like the best of both worlds, like of a GG, like Odie and a K-Funk. All right, you have these two. Just froze. You have these two channels. I don't know if you can really see it where the wick's going down. And whoop, wrong friggin' side. And the same thing on the other side. That's your juice control. And a lot of people say different things about how to set it up. I put my wicks right down in it. I have 3 millimeter Eco wool in this, and I stick one down. I do a two wrap, like I take two pieces or one piece folded over, wrap my coil. I do tend to stay around 1 ohm with this device. It seems to work better to stay around an ohm or maybe a little higher, 1.2. And I stick one, I cut it so you have 4 strands. Stick one in each side, cut the other 2 strands off, and it rocks out for me. I like it. This is the battery tube. It's a 500 tube. My favorite size. I love the size of this device. It's possibly one of the reasons why I like it so very much. Brass contact. It is a hybrid, as I said. And they even have these machined lines, like for your juice control, so you know when, like your thing's wide open or not, because it comes with a stainless steel tank. And another reason why I like this, I can take it to work. If I drop it, all I gotta do is stand out some dings and not have to worry about anything. Let me say this, mine is brushed. I brushed mine. I did not like the finish on it. It had like a media blasted finish. And what bothered me, one of my dislikes about it was this big metal ring right here on the button had like pits in it. It wasn't properly machined before it was blasted, or when it was blasted it like blew off big chunks of metal. But I sanded it all down and I kind of like it better. I like the brush look. Anyway, it's a dual spring button. Damn, I lost it there for a second. It has a lock ring, and it's a little weird to use, but it takes a little bit to figure it out. But it locks. I don't really have any issues with it now. Obviously there's a learning curve with every new device that you get, and so I've showed you the bottom tube. Just the battery tube. Battery in it. Your atomizer head goes in. Got an AWRMR battery in it. You don't hear it. I can feel it though. There's a little bit of rattle in it, but that's where the weirdness of the button is. Like, you got to kind of twist the lock ring up to get the battery rattle out, but still be sure that you can lock it. And your tank tube goes over top of it like so. excuse me, and your top cap. And it has knurling. A lot of people don't like the knurling. Personally, I don't mind it. I think it looks alright on the device. Especially now that I brushed it, so it gives it, I don't know, something to look at, I guess. Call it what you want. But I don't mind it. Not that I wouldn't mind if it was completely the same thing. Through the whole device and just one stainless steel brush tube would be ideal for me. When you put this top cap on, after you fill it up with juice, put your top cap on. Either get it to the O-ring and turn it upside down. Make sure your juice control is shut, or this thing will flood and leak out of the little air hole right there. It's not adjustable. You could probably shove some mesh inside of there. A little piece to, if you like a tighter draw. I personally do not like a tighter draw. And then slowly open your juice control to get it to work right, or again, you're going to have that flooding issue. I always kind of fill mine up the night before for the next day, so when I leave the juice control, it kind of slowly does it itself. Different from the K-Fun. The K-Fun has a bottom notch on the deck, and this one doesn't, so it's completely like the Odie, where or the Odyssey. It's an Odyssey. I don't know why I call it Odie. But so you definitely have to open the juice control to get it to work. Sometimes I leave mine open when I'm using it a lot. It's in my pocket, obviously. I close it, and like I said, I haven't had it leak, except for when I did. Computer froze again. That was weird. And I didn't have the wicks down in those channels, and it flooded. And it was gurgly, and it sucked, flooding a horrible cartomizer. But I really do like this device. I really don't have any complaints about it, aside from the finish. And once I refinished it, it suited me perfect. Let me take a couple drags off of it. I'll throw it quick. Where is it? This is what's in it. It's G35 from Standard Vape. The shit is awesome. It has so little menthol in it that you can't taste it, but you can feel a very slight coolness. And it tastes like pina colada Dum Dum Pops. Very light taste, and if anything sub-ohm, anything real deep sub-ohm, doesn't really have much of a taste. But my sweet spot for this is 1.1, maybe 2, and I really like it. It's great for summer. It's real light. It's not heavy, and it tastes great. Can't argue about the vape production. It's perfect for me. The throat hit's great. I guess it all depends on how you set your thing up. Your coil, your wicks, and if you do have your wicks real tight in there, crack it open a little bit, put your finger over the hole, take a couple slow drags, and it should suck it right up. Suck your juice right up in your wick. I don't really have very many wigging issues. There was a learning curve. Like I said, once I figured it out, I think today was the only day I didn't actually take this with me, because I got a new toy. So, but this is came over my K-Fun 3.1. I just got the light, and that's what I've been toting around lately, for the past day. And if you can get one of these, man, get your hands on it. If you like the silica, with it being a hybrid, it puts just that much more on it. You know, there's a lot of hype on them, and man, I really, really suggest it. There's not many devices that I don't research before I buy, but you know, this was one of those things, like, it said silica and hybrid, and I was like, I fucking want it now. And luckily, it was like right around the corner before the second batch of them came out. And like I said, I got it on the classifieds from a dude, and like, no buyer's remorse whatsoever. Like, I have a bunch of shit sitting right there that you can't see that I don't touch anymore, and there's at least $2,000 worth of shit I don't touch. And you know, like I said, I'm happy with this. I cannot complain. I can't say that enough, man. This is a great, great, great device. Um, you know, I've got out of the Genesis. Not that there's not a few that I want, but you know, I pretty much switched over to Silica. You know, this is the Ithaca. You know, I really like it. I might do a review on it, but I use it so much, just using it all the time. But taking on the vape off of this. Can't complain, man. Go get you one, and keep vaping. That's all I got.